We've seen him before at Trentham, we've seen him before at Riccarton, and he's always provided to the best of his ability when he gets over those ultimate trips. Today, he was ridden beautifully. And how neat, isn't it, to see these imported jockeys come to New Zealand. We saw two of the South African boys do the business in Karaka Million Night. And here we have today the Irishman Joe Doyle doing the business on leaderboard. I know for John Galvin, it's been a pretty special week, who's principal of Fortuna. We all saw in the news this week that his champion of champions, Melody Bell, will be inducted into the next New Zealand Racing Hall of Fame. And today, it's a bit of icing on the cake, because I know John Galvin, I've known him pretty well for a long, long time. He comes from Wellington, he comes from nearby Nainai, and I know for him to win the 150th running of the Wellington Cup, I dare say, would be the highlight, or one of the highlights of his career. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, New Zealand Campus of Innovation and Sport in Wellington are going great guns at the moment with their business. They've got some very, very exciting ideas in the future with the Wellington Racing Club in Trentham as part of their thoughts. We're going to have some exciting racing with these guys backing us, I kid you not, in a few years' time. But right now, let's welcome to the microphone a man who's also a local, and he's doing an outstanding job. We love his partnership. Malcolm Gillies, representing the company, sponsoring the Wellington Cup. Malcolm.
Thanks, Des. On behalf of Kev and myself, welcome. I'd like to acknowledge His Worship Wayne and his wife Sue. I'd also like to acknowledge the Wellington Racing Club Board and their hard-working team who have put together today, under very trying conditions, a wonderful event. Today is about racing, and what a place to celebrate it. With its fantastic track, always well prepared, set amongst a beautiful setting. We love having you all here, and thank you all, especially the trainers, jockeys, strappers and the owners. We are committed over the coming years to work with Race to develop Trentham into a world-class facility here in Upper Hutt, to partner with Upper Hutt and other world-class facilities such as Lane Street, Blue Mountains Park, NZCIS and Brewtown. Upper Hutt, the best little city in New Zealand. Congratulations to everyone involved today, especially the team next to me who have just pulled off the win of the Wellington NZCIS Wellington Cup. Congratulations.
Go, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, the principal of Fortuna and proud man, owner of Leaderboard, John Galvin.
Thank you, Des, for the kind words, and a big thank you to the Wellington Racing Club. As Des said, I was brought up in Nainai, 7 train stops away from Trentham. I came to my first Wellington Cup as a 16-year-old. And although we've been to Trentham several times and won races with a lot of good horses like Darcy Brahma and Melody Bell, it was almost my dream to win a Wellington Cup. And you know, today was the first time we've ever had a runner in the Wellington Cup, and Leaderboard has pulled it off. At big odds, but you know, we were very confident. We knew we could run the trip, and once the rain came, it was just sort of tailor-made for him. Fantastic ride by Joe Doyle, who handled the horse beautifully. I know, Joe, you've got a bit of a trip planned to Jamaica maybe, so the percentages might well help the cost of the fare. Thank you so much to the sponsors. Sponsorship's always important, and you guys have been sponsoring this race for so long. We bought this horse at the Tattersall sale 2018, the horses in training sale. He'd been bred by Godolphin, bought him as a 3-year-old, as a 1-win horse. Hubie de Burgh, international bloodstock agent, helped pick him out. He hasn't been the easiest horse to race. He has won. He's won here before, but He's a bit inclined to give it away at times, but he's done us proud today. And very, very special thanks to our trainer, Mark Walker. Mark really got to the bottom of this horse, worked out what he needed to do. He's been doing interval training with him over the past 2 or 3 weeks and dressage work since his last race here, where he was a bit disappointing. And it's worked the oracle. Thank you, Mark. I know both you and Tiako have never won a Wellington Cup, and it's a great thrill for me to be able to have you guys as our trainers. Special thanks to my wife Jessica, who is here beside me, holding the cup. She's my right-hand man. And a huge big thank you finally to a great group of owners. There's something like 56 individual owners on this horse. As I say, it's been a bit of a rocky ride with this horse over the years since we've had him, but he's finally delivered a big one for us, and you guys have all kept the faith. Well done. Thank you very much.
Well, as you heard from John, Mark Walker's not here naturally enough, working hard up, Brian, the next leaderboard at the Karaka Yelling Sales. But it's great to have this man here in New Zealand. It's great to see his riding talents today, and they certainly just showed in no uncertain term what a great jockey it is, and how it's probably Ireland's loss in some respects, but certainly New Zealand's gain. I'd ask one of the team from NZC Innovation of Sport Wellington to step forward now and make the presentation to the winning jockey, Joe Doyle. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from him for the first time in a presentation here at Trentham anyway, Joe Doyle.
Yeah, thanks very much everyone. The people of New Zealand have been really good to me since I got here, and you know, to Mark Walker, his team, the people of Fortuna, like, I'm extremely fortunate to be riding for fantastic people, and you know, you've got a fantastic sport down here, and I'm just very lucky and very grateful to be taking part in it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy.
Well done to the entire team here today. And ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for coming out to Trentham. I know it's been trying conditions in many ways. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. Keep the diaries free for racing throughout the year. We'll have some more racing coming up. And before I go, can I just say hats off to our track manager, who's done a sterling job, Jamie Phillips and his team, to keep the racing going here for the last 4 Saturdays. So well done to you, Jamie. You deserve a DB or something else.